Alex Ferguson is looking for his 700th win in charge of Manchester United. Describing if he does, Craig Burley and Ian Crocker.
Well, if Manchester United do win today, that will almost be that. But if they don't, then Chelsea could topple the leaders at Stamford Bridge next week when the top two meet. The stakes are so very high. Will Manchester United be breathing a little easier this evening? Or will Chelsea be breathing down their necks? Carrick caught in possession by Roberts. And here's Vogel. Stephen Warnock. Now Stephen Reid. Matisse Evra. Giggs takes over. Rooney. Tevez. Now Wes Brown, who's finally agreed his new deal. Matisse Evra has taken an early knock. So naturally they've given him the ball.
Just looking at the way Blackburn have set up as well. Reid's right back. Santa Cruz is on the right hand side with Bentley in behind Jason Roberts at the moment. A really strange way of, unusual way for Blackburn really, but Emerton's moved in. Midfield as well.
So that's Ferguson up against one of his former players today, and what a player. Mark Hughes, a Manchester United legend, and a contender to replace Ferguson if he ever leaves. Emerton for Stephen Reid, starting at right back.
As I say, they've got Reid there, they've dropped Emerton in one. They've got Santa Cruz, their main man, out to the right. And they've got Bentley in the hole, picking up another, looking to pick up Scholes or Carrick when they get on the ball.
Brown looking to release Ronaldo, always a good idea. Across came Ryan Nelson. Corner for Manchester United with 2 minutes on the clock. Chelsea will be cheering on Blackburn today, hoping for a favour. And it would be one mighty favour. Vidic back in the team after 3 games out injured. Ryan Giggs sends the corner swirling in, and Michael Carrick knocked it down. It's a cold and very blustery day at Ewood Park, isn't it always? Scholes. Ronaldo. Vogel closed in on him. Now Emerton. Tevez. Scholes. Scholes for Tevez. Not very closely watched, but handball.
There's a fair bit of space as well. Tevez just skipped off the surface. Sucked all the Blackburn Rovers midfielders in. Allowed them that bit of space out there. There's no doubt it was a free kick. Movement already is good from the midfield in front too, but Blackburn held a high line there, squeezed out.
Santa Cruz jostling with Evra. Here is Carrick, and now Scholes. Giggs. Rooney. Santa Cruz intervenes. United did win here last season, but that was their first triumph in 7 visits. They really get it all their own way at Ewood Park, and this is certainly a fixture that will test their championship credentials. Michael Carrick. Ronaldo, Brown round the outside. Warnock, though, will make the challenge. He's had an extremely consistent season. Scholes. Blackburn inviting some more pressure. Tevez. Scholes makes himself available for Ferdinand. Now Tevez. Tevez lost out to Vogel though, and Bentley will get a free kick off Scholes. Blackburn would love to give Europe another bash next season through the Intertoto Cup, but Manchester City and Aston Villa also interested in plotting that particular route.
I just wonder what Mark Hughes is thinking in playing Santa Cruz on the right, Pedersen on the left. Well, we know he plays on the left anyway, maybe just to stop the fullbacks, especially Evra.
Ryan Nelson for Roque Santa Cruz. Turned away by Scholes, but only to Santa Cruz. And Jason Roberts collided with Kuszczak. A scare for United. But here goes Patrice Evra on a rampaging run, supported by Rooney. It's going to come to Ronaldo, and it took a little deflection, but Friedel got there. Frantic at both ends.
I thought in a case, Jason Roberts. I'm not quite sure how easily he goes down. Scholes dwelling on the ball. That's not where you want to be playing here. He gets in front of the goalkeeper. Oh, he doesn't play on the ball, Kuszczak. That's for sure. All he does actually gets a little touch on it.
It's lively. Evra calms things down from Bentley's cross.
Well, I got the slightest of touches here, the goalkeeper. Right foot studs on the ball. Otherwise it would have been.
That's sailing away from Wayne Rooney.
Let's look at it again. Mark Hughes obviously thinks it was, but if you just watch carefully there, Kuszczak gets his right foot on it. He gets the slightest of touches here. I mean, it's a lunge, I'll give you that, but it's a desperate one, he had to make it. He did catch Roberts, but he got the slightest touch on the ball. Mark Hughes wouldn't have seen that from where he was.
Blackburn have lost their last 4 games against top 4 teams, including at Liverpool last week, when the teams met earlier in the season at Old Trafford. Cristiano Ronaldo was the difference on that day and so many other days. 2 in 2 minutes won it for United. Blackburn had David Dunn, a red card.
It's no foregone conclusion, this, and that's for sure. And they've still got an outside chance of Europe, Blackburn. They can still play a part this season, not only tonight, but they've got Portsmouth to play, they've got Derby to play, and they've got Birmingham to play. So they could well play a part.
Roberts unable to link up with Bentley. Samba. Pedersen helped it on, but Santa Cruz was still trotting back from an offside position. Carrick. Giggs. Rooney. Evra. Vogel held them up temporarily. And that whacked Vogel on the head. Giggs. Rooney nearby. Intercepted by Nelson. Giggs again. And it's Ronaldo nearly. Nearly but not quite.
Yeah, played a 1-2 with Nelson. Giggs there. Ronaldo's at the back post. I think it was Warnock. It just got the slightest of touches on it. Otherwise it was in Ronaldo's path.
Ronaldo. That will be collected by Friedel.
There's Ryan Giggs marauding through. Comes back to him, look at Ronaldo at the back post, acres of space. Just gets the slightest of touches. Warnock takes out his path.
Tevez. Rooney. Tevez for Giggs. Vogel, who hadn't played much this season for Real Betis. They cancelled his contract last month. Blackburn moved in. Carrick. Has he put Rooney away? He might just have. Rooney looking. And he's picked out Tevez. And that is a big let-off for Blackburn. It could easily have been 1-0 United inside 10 minutes.
Well, it should have been. Great break again. Look to play on the shoulder. You watch Tevez come in. He's got no support at the moment. Rooney makes a nice little run. Doesn't do a great deal. And he just sprints in at the last minute. And Rooney waits and waits. Puts it on a plate for him. And he hardly even catches it with his left foot, Tevez. Brad Friedel was so close. Probably wouldn't have stood a chance if he get anything on it.
Giggs corner. Met by Ryan Nelson. Rooney sliding in on Bentley. Cut out by Tevez. Santa Cruz. And Tevez tangling. Paraguay versus Argentina, South American tussle. A positive start for Manchester United, but then the team that Sir Alex Ferguson selected today signalled their intent, because if they win here, they could clinch the title at Stamford Bridge, and I imagine Sir Alex will quite like that.
Well, they've had one worrying moment. It came about by Scholes trying to play out on the edge of his own box. Keeper made a last-ditch challenge on Jason Roberts. Blackburn thought it was a penalty. The picture showing it wasn't. Keeper got a slightest of touches. Apart from that, as the graphic showed, it's been pretty much all United.
Giggs. Vogel for Nelson. Warnock. Stephen Reid has caught Ryan Giggs. Rob Stiles, the man in charge of this crucial contest in the race for the title. For Ronaldo, for Brown, for Tevez. Carrick. Flicked away by Samba. And Santa Cruz running into Evra.
I'm not used to seeing him out on the right hand side. Santa Cruz, 19 goals this season. An excellent signing for Mark Hughes. On a custom role from one for the team this evening, you feel. And just watching Blackburn back four again when the ball goes back. The squeeze not playing a high line, trying to catch offside. Manchester United all the time. It's great when it works. When it doesn't, we've got problems.
Stephen Reid launching it towards Pedersen, who was marshalled by a determined Wes Brown.
I've just been watching Rooney and Tevez, Ronaldo, Giggs. They know what Blackburn are trying to do. They always try to play in the shoulder, and one ball is all it's going to take to get in behind them. So it is a dangerous ploy from the home side.
Pedersen will lead this for Warnock. Bentley, who once scored a famous hat-trick against Manchester United here a couple of years ago. Three of Manchester United's 4 defeats in the Premier League this season have come in Northwest derbies, 2 of them in Manchester derbies. But Sir Alex Ferguson on the brink of his 700th win as manager. Will it come today? Carrick. Roberts in the way. Vogel. Nelson, commanding captain of Blackburn Rovers. Emerton for Bentley, who secures a throw. Emerton. Here is Bentley. Warnock overlapping. Promising perhaps. Santa Cruz. Drops harmlessly for Kuszczak in the end.
Yeah, he's not trying to score there, Santa Cruz. Strange as that may seem. We just try to knock this down for Roberts. Again, it's no contest at the back post against Evra. Much more physical and taller player, Santa Cruz. Knows he can't get the power in it. And just try to knock that down for his strike partner.
It could be a momentous fortnight for Manchester United, even by their supreme standards. They could wrap up the title, they could make it to the Champions League final. Tevez tenacious, allowing Carrick to take over, and now Wayne Rooney chasing, but it carries to Friedel.
Well, that's the ball I'm talking about. Rooney once again was right on the shoulder of Samba. The ball was overhit.
Carrick, Tevez. Where's Brown? Ronaldo may not have been the intended recipient then. Reid. Up towards Jason Roberts, but Rio Ferdinand kept his eye on that. Hooked high by Vidic. Manchester United fans will be relieved to see Nemanja Vidic back for the run-in. Stephen Reid launching it. Met by Vidic. Bentley had a pop. A dainty touch from Ronaldo. And now Tevez for Rooney. Ronaldo. Giggs. Disappointing delivery from Ryan Giggs. Friedel has been one of the most consistent keepers in the Premier League over the years. Blackburn still banging their drums, and they'll be hoping to do that in Europe again next season via the Intertoto.
You wouldn't want to be sitting next to him, would you?
Ronaldo, Carrick, usually tidy. Evra. Bentley showing interest in that, but Carrick pipped him to it. Evra. Giggs. It was spinning violently towards Scholes. Here's David Bentley. And he's got away from Evra. And there's a few waiting. And Vidic sends it straight back to Bentley, who tries again. Here's Emerton. And Carrick whipped it away from him. Stephen Warnock, though, will try and keep it going, although not for too long.
That was better from Blackburn. Not quite sure who. He's getting the wrath of the United manager there. Telling him to calm down. What I will say is, the pitch is not great. You can probably see it's pretty bobbly. We were watering it before, but it's quite dry. It's not been raining up here, which is quite strange. So it's not conducive to the way certainly United want to play in, the way they have been playing recently.
Blackburn are unbeaten in the Premier League in Ewood Park in 2008. Chelsea were the last team to come here and win in December. Jason Roberts preferred to Benny McCarthy of late. You run into Wes Brown, who gets the throw. Wes Brown's long, drawn-out new contract saga is finally over. He and Ferdinand and Michael Carrick all agreeing new deals. Vogel. Pedersen will settle for a throw off Brown. Jason Roberts. Oh, it's come to Santa Cruz! 20 goals this season for Roque Santa Cruz. It's a goal that will be cheered by Chelsea as much as Blackburn.
From Santa Cruz, but all it is a long throw in. It's Ferdinand and Vidic. It's Jason Roberts making a nuisance of himself. They don't clear it, it's as simple as that. And it drops at the feet of Santa Cruz. Just the guy you don't want it to drop to. It comes off Rio Ferdinand's heel, I think. Back heels it, he doesn't know anything about it. Kuszczak's got absolutely no chance there. The one player you don't want it to fall to is Santa Cruz. 20th goal of the season, he is the top man. What a blow that is for Manchester United.
It turned into a gift for Santa, and Mark Hughes will be delighted, desperate to put one over his former club and his former manager today, and in doing so would help out another of his former clubs, of course, in Chelsea. So, Manchester United behind, but Tevez helps it on to Giggs. Will their response be instantaneous?
Of course, my thought being was he'll get Vidic back in the side instead of Pique. Two big strong centre halves with Ferdinand because of the threat on Santa Cruz and Roberts. Don't deal with that long throw in.
The big hitters are in the box waiting for Giggs' corner. And it was met by Nani Vidic. Rooney. Warnock now up towards Roberts. Bentley takes over. That's Wayward from Bentley. Well, Manchester United were to lose here, the title pendulum would swing back in Chelsea's favour. The title would be theirs to lose. They are home to United next week.
Yeah, it just comes off Rio Ferdinand's heel. He's got his back to it. He's trying to deal with the original throw-in. And it lands at Santa. It could have went anywhere to be fair, but it lands firmly at Santa Cruz's right foot. And he sticks it right in the back of the net.
Well, pound for pound, Roque Santa Cruz must be the bargain buy of the season. Around about $3.5 million he costs, which in this day and age, for a man who can get you 20 goals, is pretty good business.
That's very good business. They haven't spent much money, Blackburn. They haven't spent some 11 million. They haven't got the cash that they had a few years ago. Did a very good job, Mark Hughes. They're up there again.
Stephen Reid with this throw. And he'll get the chance to do the same again. Jason Roberts. Vidic. Owen Hargreaves looking there, out injured. Scored the winner against Arsenal last week, and that was Manchester United's 100th goal of the season. They are going to have to find number 101 at least today. Warnock moves away from Ronaldo. Samba towards Pedersen. They won't carry to Jason Roberts, screened by Rio Ferdinand. Now Wes Brown. So many big hitters in this United team, of course, and there is plenty of time for them to respond. They have a free kick now. For Scholes. Ferdinand. Giggs. Carrick. Offside. Tevez.
Put it well again, Blackburn. And squeezing up. Whenever that ball goes back, you watch when they shift it back here, and they just squeeze up. Very, very close. In fact, it's probably onside there. I did say it was a risk and get away with it that time, but that's what they're looking to do. Squeeze up at every opportunity. Level there, Tevez.
Well, it wasn't the quickest of flags from the assistant ref. Maybe he had a little think about it. Santa Cruz. And Roberts surely manhandled Vidic there. He did.
Just watching Ronaldo, he's urging the keeper to hurry up, urging the players to squeeze up. Not really seen him in the game so far. No, not what we're used to anyway, in terms of Cristiano Ronaldo.
Santa Cruz won that, steered away by Ferdinand. Giggs. Carrick. Rooney. Carrick available. Giggs. Tantalising turn away from Bentley. And Giggs now for Evra. Nothing doing.
Well, it was a great turn. I think he should just stick it in the box once he gets in that position. But lovely first touch from Ryan Giggs. Sells a little dummy, plenty of space for him after that. It was the wrong decision here, trying to roll Evra in. Samba was across. Just that final ball at the moment.
Won by Vidic. Tevez gets the free kick, tangling with Vogel. Manchester United have to dig deep, but they are rather good at doing that. Ronaldo. Foul by Pedersen, free kick.
Blackburn players certainly remonstrating. Trying to cut the step overs here. Just catches him. Hopes gets it spot on. Chance for him to stick something in. And a bit of quality on it, a bit of pace. He's not been troubled yet, Friedel, has he, in this match?
Ronaldo sizing up this free kick. He might be about to be troubled. Giggs moves away. There's only one man taking this. Cristiano Ronaldo. And went with some power to Friedel.
Yeah, keeper does well to keep hold of it. The only thing I think he was in danger of here was the dry pitch. You can see his 6-yard box. Pretty bare in there. It may just have taken a bobble. Very, very experienced goalkeeper.
And Friedel has sliced his kick. Blackburn leading. The goal from Roque Santa Cruz. Where's Brown for Ronaldo? Pedersen though, for Bentley. And it could open up here for David Bentley. Turned over by Kuszczak, some strike.
Yeah, great strike, son. Didn't have much in front of him. I think it's just Roberts in front of him who doesn't really make a run for him. He gets a bit of dip on it as well. Straight at the goalkeeper. He deals with it pretty well, but excellent strike.
Manchester United under pressure again. Samba and Nelson in there, and Roberts near post. Pedersen's corner. Ultimately didn't cause too many problems. Now Ronaldo has been floored by Samba.
Yeah, he's not happy. But I think it's a great place to give a free kick away. Just outside Manchester United's box. Stop him in his tracks. Pretty clever. Pretty cynical, I have to say, but as I say, it just buys him a little bit of time. They haven't really let Man United get the tempo of the game going Blackburn so far.
And Tevez has run out of room, closely guarded by Stephen Warnock. Taking on West Brown. Kept in by Bentley, who's making good progress. Just over the head of Roberts. Here's Emerton now. And that's drifted away from Santa Cruz. And a corner off Ronaldo. And questions are being asked of Manchester United.
I'll have to say that ball looked out on the far side to me. Bentley going with West Brown. Quick look here. See if it was out. No, the referee's assistant was looking straight down the line at that. Incredible. Anyway.
Pedersen's corner. Easy take, unchallenged for Kuszczak.
How can he not see that ball was out there? Honestly. He looked at the referee as well. He wanted him to make the decision. And it was a decent ball in. It could have been a goal.
It wasn't a particularly close call.
Well, we could see it from here, which is what, 80 yards away. Anyway, it's not going the way of the would-be champions at the moment, which will please quite a few in West London. Long way to go in this game, but it's been pretty much the plan for Blackburn. One up, Bentley in behind, closing the space, and on the counter-attack.
Well, a trip to Ewood Park was always a potential pitfall for United, but Giggs has found Tevez, and Wes Brown is on the scene, turned away by Ryan Nelson.
Giggs a change with Ronaldo.
Giggs stopped by Vogel. United have actually lost on 3 of their last 5 visits here. They are trailing today.
Wasn't getting the ball out on the right, Ronaldo. Pedersen had tracked back and Warnock had played him well, so he's come over to this left side for a pop at Stephen Reid.
Samba decided to make contact, got away with it really. Bentley, Evra, Tevez. Vogel now to Reid. Awkward for Vidic. Week on Monday, you can see Derby take on Arsenal on Tevez Sports 1 from 7.
As this game goes on, in the first half, David Bentley, who had a pretty quiet start, just finding a little bit more space on the ball.
Jason Roberts hustling and bustling. And certainly not giving Evra an easy ride. Off Ronaldo's head. Misjudged by Vogel. And now Rooney. And Rooney, perfect for Brown. Leaves it for Scholes. Giggs. Scholes aiming to tee up Tevez. Manchester United not really clicking. And David Bentley has shown too much of that to Evra. Here's Santa Cruz though. Last 10 minutes of the first half. Blackburn are pretty happy, but not half as happy as Chelsea probably are. Offside here against Jason Roberts, he had straight.
Well, let's have a look at the stats for Ronaldo. 13 passes, 9 completed. I think the 13 passes is a strange one. 35 minutes gone, 36 minutes. Just shows you how little they've got him in the game and how well you have to say Blackburn have played him.
Ferdinand for Michael Carrick. Two graduates from the West Ham Academy. Ferdinand will be underneath that. Here is Vidic. Rooney chasing his own header. Typically he got there now. Rooney thought he was caught by Stephen Reid.
Well, if he was caught, it's a penalty. Simple as that.
He's screaming at Rob Styles. Here's Jason Roberts and Bentley's inside him. Santa Cruz. Warnock. Vogel. But he looks for Warnock again, but Giggs saw that coming. It's dispatched by Wes Brown. Emerton. Bentley. Wes Brown's header actually comes to Carlos Tevez. Now Ronaldo. It's Samba who will turn that away after it's skidded off Reid. Ronaldo in a rush. Evra returns it to him. It's hit Santa Cruz. United toiling. Ferdinand.
Well, let's have a look at Wayne Rooney's claim for a penalty. Still not happy, as you can see. No, I think there is a bit of contact, but he goes down far too late for me. I think that would have been very soft. I have to say it's dangerous from Reid. I think there's a delayed reaction there from Wayne Rooney.
Delayed by a couple of minutes, I think.
Man United fans may say it different, but I don't think so. I think there's an opportunity to go down straight away. I think the ref may have given it.
Carrick seeking out Rooney. He's up against the giant that is Christopher Samba. And Rooney now has caught Samba and he's going to get a yellow card. Maybe a challenge born out of frustration over his penalty shout.
Well, exactly. I mean, I think it's important that Manchester United don't get frustrated. It's not been a great 40 minutes for them. Things are not quite going their way. That's a pretty silly lunge from Rooney. I think it's important in the context of how big this match is for them that they try and get back to what they do best and figure out a way how to break this Blackburn side down. Because at the moment, coming up to half-time, they don't look likely, and you don't say that very often about them.
Rooney's not lost in the Premier League this season. He didn't play in United's 4 defeats. It's certainly been a frustrating first half for Manchester United. And Pedersen and Bentley maintaining this assault. Warnock turned away by Evra. Santa Cruz was once again lurking behind him. And now Stephen Reid has not kicked it in. It will be a throw.
Rather sharp at the moment, Blackburn. A little bit quick at the challenges.
Okay, Santa Cruz's goal. Unsettling United. Santa Cruz fending off Evra, and now Bentley. Vidic with him. It's a corner.
I could have put it in early, Bentley. I did say it's coming more and more into this match and finding a bit more space. Lovely ball from Santa Cruz, is not making a bad fist of a right winger, I have to say.
Jason Roberts waiting very close to Kuszczak. Pedersen it is who floats it in. And Kuszczak managing to force it away. And now Wayne Rooney chasing this. Everyone else playing catch up. They have caught up. Rooney, delightful for Carrick. It's going to be a corner, but that was some counter-attack. It was Vogel who got the final touch.
Yeah, they all sort of made a run into the penalty spot. Carrick at least had the brains to pull out to the back post to give Rooney something to pick out. He duly did that with a lovely little diagonal ball. Good defender in the end.
Manchester United desperate for an equaliser before the break. Ryan Giggs with a teaser. Ronaldo! And Brad Friedel reacted. Cristiano Ronaldo nearly came to United's rescue yet again.
Well, let's look at this header. People forget about Ronaldo, what a skillful player he is, how well he does in the air. He's got Samba and Santa Cruz, two huge players in front of him, and he beats them both. And this is over the free kick that is just given there. Mark Hughes wasn't happy. Wayne Rooney's got to be careful, I have to say. He's getting carried away, getting frustrated. Almost kicked out as well. David Bentley there.
Carrick for Ronaldo. He nearly added to his remarkable goal tally. Can he provide one now? It's not the worst. It's just drifted away from Scholes and Giggs, in fact. Warnock giving Tevez the run around. Emerton's ball back to Nelson was not great, but Nelson was fouled by Tevez.
Let's have a look at a different angle. Just watch him, just gets in front of Samba there. Great leap. Keeper's alert to it. Warnock's here as well. The left back may have cleared it if the keeper wouldn't have got there. I wouldn't have expected that to beat Brad Friedel, to be fair, but a little warning for Blackburn.
Jason Roberts. Bentley. Going to show a trick or two, like some of his opponents today. He's still going, Bentley, but that's drifted behind. We're in the last minute of the first half, and there's going to be another one added on. Thomas Kuszczak in goal today after Edwin van der Sar felt a problem with his groin again, but Sir Alex Ferguson reckons he'll be all right for Barcelona.
Well, I have to say it's pretty much going to plan for Blackburn. The surprises with the way they've set their team up with the one up and Bentley in behind, but it's certainly worked for them. You know, Manchester United have had most of the possession, we expected that, but they haven't put too many decent passages together, haven't really troubled Brad Friedel in this first half. Blackburn have worked hard. It looks as if the away side have got 45 minutes to not allow Chelsea back into this title race. It's as simple as that.
There'll be a minimum of 1 minute of time added on. That's 1 minute.
Giggs booted away by Samba. Carrick. Ronaldo and Rooney both lurking. And Rooney's got a free kick off Stephen Reid. And this is a big chance for United, right on the stroke of half-time.
And he's sending all those big guns forward, you can see, just before half-time. I thought that was a pretty needless challenge from Stephen Reid there, when Rooney was going away from goals. Just got too close to him.
Well, this will probably be the last action of the half. It will be a bitter blow for Blackburn if United score here. Ronaldo trying to catch out Friedel. Takes a bit more than that. And that indeed was the last action of the first half. And Blackburn Rovers leading through Roque Santa Cruz. Marquis is getting one over his former boss and his former club. Manchester United certainly have work to do here. They got a bit of a break, Blackburn, after Roberts put himself about. It fell to the last person United wanted it to fall to, Roque Santa Cruz, who's had a simply sensational season for Blackburn. United struggling a little. Chelsea will be enjoying their struggle. Half-time at Ewood Park. Blackburn Rovers 1, Manchester United 0.
It's more to just picking the team for Sir Alex Ferguson now. Some talking to be done. And the thoughts of Macca and Tim come next. So Manchester United have made the change at half-time. Nani is on. It's for Ryan Giggs, not for Wayne Rooney, for Ryan Giggs. Second half with Craig and Ian.
Cheers, Angus. Two clubs who've won the Premier League, 2 of the 4 to win it. Manchester United facing their 10th Premier League crown, but they have plenty to do here after Roque Santa Cruz scored his 20th goal of a memorable season for the Paraguayan. Blackburn lost at Liverpool last week, but only once this season have they been beaten in back-to-back matches. And they are certainly giving it a go against Manchester United here. There may well have been a touch of the Evra treatment at half-time in the United dressing room.
Just a touch. Straight swap anyway, Nani out to the left. Not sure it was worse than anybody else, Giggs, but maybe that wasn't the reason. Maybe the reason they made a change.
Bentley. Ferdinand matching his run. Emerton. Carrick having to turn away. There's Brown sending that one in the direction of Carlos Tevez.
Stephen Warnock is down. You can see Tevez has clearly got his eyes on the ball. Left arm goes up. It's only natural.
So some treatment for Stephen Warnock. Mark Hughes causing his former club a few problems today and aiding another one of his former clubs in Chelsea.
Well, he's only interested in what happens at Blackburn. His days at Manchester United have gone as we take a recap on the goal. Santa Cruz, the 2 centre-halves don't deal with it. Roberts on the side. Recently, instead of Benny McCarthy, puts himself about. You can see what it means to the players. He certainly didn't create that many chances, Blackburn, but that's the difference. Santa Cruz, man in form.
Stephen Warnock is just about coming to. He's proved an excellent signing for Mark Hughes from Liverpool. Certainly taken a sore one from Carlos Tevez. A lengthy delay at the start of the second half. Well, there may be many a twist and a turn to come in this title race, but as it stands, Chelsea could go above Manchester United if they beat them next week at Stamford Bridge.
And I tell you, they don't want to be going down there with just 2 points between them, because, you know, we've seen Chelsea in recent weeks. They ain't been pretty, but that might just be what they need to get the tail between their legs for a bit of a flourish at the end.
Jason Roberts. Ferdinand sorts him out and finds Ronaldo. Stephen Warnock is back on. And Tevez shipping with Vogel. Right in front of Rob Stiles.
Yeah, he was late, but I tell you what, Jason Roberts tracked back as well. They got bodies round the ball. Blackburn, always 2 or 3 people around it. Vogel just gets there first. Tevez is late. What can they do differently, Manchester United, to get themselves back in the game? Well, I think they've got to get Scholes and Carrick on it in midfield. 2 guys that can pass it. Nani's introduction, we need something from him, and it certainly goes without saying, it's the quietest I think we've seen Ronaldo in a long, long time.
Ryan Nelson seeking out Roque Santa Cruz. It's away by Vidic. Scholes. Here's Nani, who's missed the last 5 games with a thigh strain. Evra. Rooney. Tevez, it's bounced off his boots. Scholes. Vidic for Ferdinand. Scholes makes himself available. Vidic now for Evra. Nani. Evra. Stephen Reid well aware of Nani's presence, but he wasn't about to dither. Manchester United have picked a bad week to struggle, but they do have time to put things right, and they have the players who can put things right as well. Here's Nani, and it's a free kick, and they'll fancy this. Terrific position.
Well, at least he was positive, just driving in. At least trying to make the Blackburn players make the challenge. Reid, last ditch, hurts himself in the process. Got a booking for his troubles. Great area for Ronaldo. 1 free kick in the first half.
Stephen Reid joins Wayne Rooney in the book, and Cristiano Ronaldo has a free kick in front of the United fans at that end.
Well, he did make Friedel make a save in the first half. I think this is a better distance for him, an angle.
A big moment for a man who has so often delivered for Manchester United this season. Brad Friedel knows what's coming. Blackburn know what's coming, but can they deal with it?
Oh, 12 yards, isn't it?
Cristiano Ronaldo, and it butters the wall. It's not happening for United, not yet, but it needs to, or they will be giving Chelsea an even bigger sniff of the title.
Well, they gave him a great opportunity to get it over the wall because Scholes had pushed the wall back further than it needed to go. It was Ryan Nelson that rushed out and blocked it. It wasn't a great free kick from Ronaldo.
Here's Jason Roberts. Scholes makes the challenge, but Roberts able to find Emerton. Blackburn allowed to carry on, and why not? Stephen Reid for Emerton. Oh, they're going all the way back. Vidic, Carrick, Ferdinand. Ronaldo. Where's Brown? Hits a free kick off Pedersen. Here's Brown. Here's Ferdinand. Ronaldo. He's got a free kick. And he's hurt.
Well, they've lost the ball there, Ronaldo as well. He's getting away from him, you'll see it here. Looking at that free kick, you can see the ball's going through to Warnock. No need to make that challenge.
Ronaldo clipped by Pedersen and in apparent agony, although he has risen now. Manchester United have to rise to the considerable challenge that Blackburn are offering in this game. He's had a touch of treatment, Ronaldo, so he won't participate in this free kick. Scholes takes it over the head of Vidic, easily taken by Friedel.
No, it had to be whipped in. Always going to be the keepers.
He's back on.
Well, Warnock's played him well so far. 35 minutes or so to keep it going, try and keep him quiet.
Ronaldo. Poked away by Warnock. Here's Carrick. Vidic. Rooney. And he slipped Nani in. Stephen Reid thought that Friedel might come for that. He didn't, so it was duly dealt with. Manchester United probing for an equalizer. At least Evra made a game attempt to get to that, but it's a goal kick.
I thought that might have been a corner, but
Chelsea yet have the last laugh in the title race. Manchester United trailing, and for the most part of this game, toiling.
United fans in good voice at the moment, but it's going against them. Pretty good atmosphere in here at Ewood, full house.
Yes, they don't get many full houses here. They do when Manchester United come to town, and Liverpool, I think, earlier in the season, likewise. Vogel for Pedersen. Bentley hugging the touchline, and Pedersen will use him. Pedersen's cross, steered away by Ferdinand and helped on his way by Rooney. Nani, and his fellow countryman, Ronaldo. Instead of Samba wrapped his long legs around Scholes. It's going to be cut out by Warnock. And he's taken out by Evra.
Well, there's no doubt it's a free kick. He's had a fine match so far, Warnock. It's Paul Scholes looking for the long diagonal ball. Trying to get Ronaldo into this game. Under hits it.
Steve Warnock has been given a paracetamol tablet after receiving a sore head from Carlos Tevez. Back in atmosphere, Blackburn's biggest crowd of the season, Santa Cruz, away by Vidic. Vidic will have to cover this. Ronaldo. Sir Alex Ferguson in his 22nd season as Manchester United manager. And he's won 20 major honours and he's hoping to get it up to 22 this season. Jason Roberts. And that's going to be a free kick. Vidic the offender.
Once again they get a free kick away. Roberts has been a handful. I mean, he's in the side, it's him and McCarthy that plays. There's one plus Santa Cruz. And he hasn't got the subtlety of McCarthy, but he's a big, powerful lad that, you know, upsets centre halves, and that's what he's been doing so far to Vidic and Ferdinand, and you can't say that too often this season. They've been pretty solid.
Pedersen has left it. It's David Bentley's free kick, and Evra just stopped it going any further. But Santa Cruz has closed in on Scholes. Blackburn hungry, but then you'd expect nothing less under Mark Hughes. They like to be physical, but they can play a bit as well, Blackburn. They're not as dirty as some seem to suggest. Not at all. Rooney. And it was a timely tackle from Emerton, and Jason Roberts is offside.
Yeah, he's well off. I mean, United at the moment, they've just not got the movement there. I mean, so often we've seen them this season. That little partnership with Tevez and Rooney, one dropping shot, you know, linking up together, getting midfield runners in behind. It's just not happening for them. So far, anyway.
Tevez grounded. Nani takes over and gets a throw. Half an hour to go. Manchester United need a goal from Samba. They've scored 100 this season. It's drilled in by Evra. Now Scholes. Where's Brown? He's lost out to Morgan Pedersen, but Scholes charges and barges in for United. It's a little long for Carrick and Brett Emerton. It's got Bentley in close attendance, and it's stopped by Ferdinand.
Second goal for Blackburn really would put the cat among the pigeons, that's for sure.
Overhead from Bentley, away by Carrick, here's Emerton. And Vidic has fed Cristiano Ronaldo. Nani is outside of him. Nani on for Giggs at the start of the second half. That's away on target.
Well, they should be shooting from there. Two players made a run into the box.
A telling day this in the race for the title. Chelsea managed to win at Everton on Thursday. They're sitting back, watching and relishing Manchester United's troubles here as Roberts tries to put Santa Cruz away. It's come off Evra.
Rooney's playing more from the right now, and Ronaldo's playing more through the middle, which I think tells a story really about the top man's frustration and not getting into this game, or not being allowed to get into it. The clock is ticking, that's for sure.
Pedersen. And Scholes is going to hold it back because Vogel and Scholes were entwined.
Well, he couldn't keep his eye on the ball, Rob Snells, because he just wondered for a moment whether there was going to be a little bit of fisticuffs in there, which there wasn't, to be fair. It's something they've done very, very well. Blackburn has closed it down and made some good challenges in midfield, stopped United in their tracks.
The second Blackburn goal would certainly be sore, very sore for Manchester United. Warnock towards Santa Cruz. It's away by Ferdinand. The tension rising in a high-stakes match. Sir Alex Ferguson, with 699 wins as Manchester United manager so far, securing number 700 today, might be beyond them at this rate. Stephen Reid turns that away, but only to Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, so close! It's come off the post for Ronaldo. Desperately unlucky, sizzling strike.
Oh, great strike. You can see Friedel comes out. I just wonder if Friedel gets a touch on this. Well, he might get the slightest of touches. We'll see from this angle here. Oh, very, very tight. What a strike it was. And that may be the difference from him. Going down to London with a good lead.
United's need is urgent. Evra. Nani. Onside. And Nani in towards Rooney. And it's come off Nelson and is then smothered by Friedel.
Yeah, didn't quite catch the header full on when Rooney. Nani just loops it in. Claiming for handball, it comes off his thigh. Comfortable for the keeper in the end. You can see it comes off his left thigh there. Ryan Nelson, the skipper.
Well, Manchester United have fallen behind 6 times in the Premier League this season. They've only gone on to win twice. "25 minutes for United to save themselves."
One of them was against Arsenal as well, so tell the frustration on that bench, because as we've been saying all day, what a big game it is for them. Could always mean the Premier League in a plate, a victory here. Or the fact that they're going to have to roll their sleeves up if it doesn't go their way.
Stephen Warnock launching it, and Santa Cruz lifts it over. It might have been a second for him.
What a chance for Santa Cruz, out muscles Evra at the back post. I just wonder when the ball comes that far if Kuszczak's going to come and deal with that. That's travelled the best part of 60 yards, maybe 70 yards. I think that's the keepers to come and deal with that there. Not taking any responsibility.
On by Ronaldo, away by Nelson. The United fans massed behind the goal that their heroes are attacking. They're getting a little worried now as we head towards the final quarter. Nani, it's off Samba for a corner. Nani's going to take it. Ferdinand and Vidic and Brown have all come up. Nani's corner though. Oh, and Blackburn made hard work of dealing with it. Carrick, cannoned off. Brown, taken by Friedel. Still no way to goal. Blackburn have a man down. Home against Pedersen.
Well, it was a poor ball in from Nani. It was Gams Pedersen at the near post that made a bit of a pig's ear to try to clear it. Finds himself injured. Had everybody back, Blackburn. Loads of bodies in the box. You can see pretty much a scrum in there. Pedersen at the near post. Ducking down, trying to clear it. Michael Carrick just stands on him, just trying to put the ball in. You see it here as he just comes down on him. Can't do anything about that.
Well, Blackburn have had another very good season under Mark Hughes. Hardly big spenders in this day and age. Once upon a time they were, of course. Pedersen. Carrick. Vidic. Carrick. Nani. He's got Evra supporting. And it just missed Scholes. Vidic. And Vidic has presented it to Santa Cruz. Emerton. Stephen Reid launching it. Manchester United did manage a rare win here last season when their goal was scored by Louis Sahar, who's injured again. Here's Carlos Tevez. And offside. Rooney.
Well, they've rushed up again, haven't they? That's something they've obviously been working on this week. Just try to squeeze up at every opportunity here. You can see catching two of them offside. Not really much you can do. The United manager, only Park Ji-sung, really, the next attacking player. All these big hitters are out there, really. Missing Anderson and Hargreaves. So not a great deal they can do to change it. You would think there's got to be enough out there to create one or two chances before the end of this game.
20 defining minutes left. Blackburn leading through Roque Santa Cruz's goal in the first half. And United have got a free kick.
You know, it was noticeable just a minute or so ago with Scholes made a run into the box. It just went over his head, but I can't really remember too many of them from himself or Carrick.
Now Rooney. He's gone down. So is Nelson.
Definitely plays the ball, Nelson. It's high. Just catches Rooney in the follow through. His right foot's quite high. I don't think it was a free kick.
Well, Rooney's raging again. He's having a pop at the assistant referee as well, Mike Tingey. He's having a pop at anyone who happens to be passing. Neville made his long-awaited return from a long spell out recently against Roma. Sir Alex Ferguson suggesting that Wayne Rooney calms down. A suggestion that has probably been offered a fair bit throughout his career. It sums up Manchester United's day, really. Hugely frustrating. And if it stays like this, they could be knocked off the top by Chelsea. That's Stamford Bridge next week. Chelsea distraught after Wigan's late equaliser on Monday, but they could yet be swinging back in their favour. Blackburn doing them a favour at the moment. Bentley's free kick is poor though, screened by Scholes. Pedersen. Oh, he's in. Pedersen, can he get it across? He did. No takers, and Ryan Nelson was actually on the far step.
Well, I think this is actually a shot from Pedersen, but once again, Scholes gets caught in his heel. There's no way he should be getting in there. Two United defenders, Nani, and then Wes Brown. He's not looking to pick out his colleague at the back post, he's looking for a shot there. He may well have found its way to Nelson. That would have put the cat among the pigeons.
Scholes. Carrick. Rooney. Grimacing a little. Nelson for Pedersen. And Ryan Nelson's going to have to scoop that away. Wayne Rooney is definitely struggling. Santa Cruz. Stephen Warnock's off the field at the moment, having taken a knock, not for the first time. He's come back, and Stephen Reid has it now. Reid taking on Evra. He's stuck to his task. Well, Warnock and Rooney going through the pain barrier. I'll be hoping that's not too serious for Rooney, with Barcelona waiting.
Well, it's got to be a bruise more than anything else. It's really painful at the moment. Nothing a bit of ice, the rest for a couple of days won't sort out.
Bentley floating that in. It's gone out. Goal kick. Quarter of an hour, and still United trail. Here is Rooney then, but they're going to have to get him off. He's a passenger. And Stephen Reid now on a raid. Vidic intercepts. Nani. Hughes has put together a very decent team here at Ewood Park.
Yeah, he has. United are going to make a change, that's for sure. I'm just looking down at Park Ji-sung. He's getting stripped. Get Rooney off if he's injured. Another big game in midweek, so no point keeping him on.
Cristiano Ronaldo for Patrice Evra. Tevez. And it's away by Samba. Only to Wes Brown though. Tevez. Evra. We'll give it to Ronaldo surely. Ridden by Ronaldo, out by Samba. Nemanja Vidic. Ronaldo for Scholes. Nani. Nicely taken. They've doubled up on him, but it's Wes Brown who is able to cross it. Scholes trying to flick. Just managed to elude Emerton then, but it was close. Scholes. Evra. Rooney's cross, met by Samba once more.
I've done that well, haven't they? Samba, Nelson, anything in, they've mopped it up.
Santa Cruz for Bentley. Bentley has Pedersen nearby. Pedersen's lost his way. Michael Carrick. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rooney. Moving a little freer now. Wayne Rooney! And Friedel's right behind it.
Well, they got to just sniff a goal, and that pain just disappeared a little bit for a split second ago. I'm so sorry. Looking for a near post. Friedel's alert to it.
Well, they were going to bring on Park for Rooney, but he looks all right now. And he could be very all right here. Rooney, Ronaldo, and it's Tevez. And it's just stopped on the line by Friedel. And it just will not go in for Manchester United.
They're looking for a penalty as well, and Ronaldo busts through and tries to lay it back to him. It's amazing how much space he's found after he's been injured. Rooney. Challenge from Vogel, I think it is. Does he get any of the ball? Then the shot from Tevez.
Well, Ronaldo certainly felt he had a case.
Yes. It'd be interesting to see if Vogel get any of the ball.
It's one of those at first glance you think might just be a penalty, but here's Evra anyway. And a free kick has gone Blackburn's way.
That's Brown from Santa Cruz. Let's have a look at this again. This Vogel challenge coming back in. Let's see where he gets any of the ball. Well, he just gets a tad of the ball. I'm telling you, it's close. Another look from here. So, yeah. A very, very dangerous challenge. What I will say is it's an absolutely top draw save. He's almost behind him. Brad Friedel reacts well.
Well, Wayne Rooney's going to carry on, so that substitution part for Rooney's on hold. But Wes Brown has gone off, and John O'Shea has come on for the last 10 minutes. A monstrous 10 minutes this for Manchester United and for Chelsea.
I think a lot of the goalkeepers, you know, that shot from Tevez that had been in the back of the net.
Oh, Jason Roberts. Ferdinand. Having none of Roberts. Rooney and Ronaldo. Ronaldo skips away from Samba. Tevez. And they've scrambled it away again.
Good challenge, Nelson. A great challenge from him. Just matched the run. And is it going to be a 10 minutes that's going to salvage their season? Well, not salvage it, but get them in the driving seat where they are at the moment, or where they would be if they pick these 3 points up. It certainly looks unlikely, but a bit more pressure from them.
John O'Shea winning the duel with Pedersen. Vidic now. Manchester United have scored 21 goals of their 100 this season in the last 10 minutes. They need to find another one from somewhere, and they need it quick. Although even if they draw, it will give Chelsea every encouragement ahead of that big date at Stamford Bridge. Ronaldo, and he's got some room here. But shouldn't do that.
Yeah, but I mean, if they get a draw, they're better off because the goal difference is such, it's almost an extra point for them. So, you know, it's not a disaster.
Carrick. And here is Ronaldo. And Patrice Evra. And Samba's in the way again, but it's a corner for United.
Two centre-halves having a rock so far.
It's a quick corner as well, giving Cristiano Ronaldo time. Carrick blocked on route. Was there a hand? Scholes. Desperate defending.
That was Emerton.
Tevez. Handball shout as the flag goes up for offside now. And United protest.
Well, absolutely furious United. Switched off. Free header for Carrick. It's Brett Emerton. That's a penalty. That has to be a penalty off his left arm. And there's no doubt about that. Switched off for a split second from the corner kick. That allowed the ball in. Then it was a free header for Carrick. And he made no movement to take that left arm out of the way, Emerton.
Manchester United with every reason to feel hard done by. They had an offside call go against her in the first half as well, United. That was Tevez.
I don't think that was a difficult spot for the referee, not unless his path to it was blocked. Big decision. Not gone their way, Man United. And the pressure mounts. 6 minutes to go.
Ironically, Rob Styles has given the most penalties in the Premier League this season. He didn't give one to Manchester United there. Nani muscles in on Warnock, and he could put Rooney in. Wayne Rooney! And Brad Friedel with another inspirational save to leave Manchester United dismayed.
I'll tell you what, it was like a good bottle of wine, just gets better with age. Brad Friedel, still alert as ever. What another cracking save that is. Once again, it's down low, and he's got to get down quickly. Just as good as the one he pulled out from Tevez not too long ago, just behind him to his left.
The South African, Mokoena, is going to take the place of
Blackburn Rovers substitution. It will be number 8, Vogel, replaced by 15, Mokoena.
Blackburn on the verge of a home victory over Manchester United. Something they've managed a fair bit in recent times, actually. Here's Vidic. Carrick. John O'Shea. Handball is given that time against Pedersen. And Rob Styles is not having the quick free kick. He's certainly rattling Manchester United with some of his decisions today. Strangely enough, he's refereed them 21 times. And United have never lost when he's been in charge, but that might be about to change.
But they've just taken a quick free kick, Manchester United. Why has he stopped it? I thought, Progress was trying to make the game flow, and try and make it alive. Took a quick one, and he pulled it back. Don't understand.
Nani whips it in, it's a beauty, and it's John O'Shea, and Friedel has saved it again. An incredible save from Brad Friedel.
Well, I'll tell you what, Brad Friedel's not going to be in the Christmas card list of anybody in Manchester, that's for sure. He's having a great evening, he really is. That's his third world-class save.
Friedel is doing his bit to give Chelsea a title tilt. Nani's corner, Scholes, and it's in from Carlos Tevez. Friedel is finally beaten by Tevez. They've got an equaliser. They've saved the day, but Chelsea will still be encouraged if they draw.
Well, it's the one time they haven't defended Blackburn. And it's all about the delivery. loads of pace in the ball. First flick on from Scholes, and Brad Friedel can do absolutely nothing about that. He's having a great evening, and who's to say that Man United are not going to go on and win this game now? We've spoken about them, how late in games they score goals, how they never give up. Well, they've been piling the pressure on. Only Friedel stopped them getting 2 or 3 this evening. There's no doubt about that. And now they're very much in this game.
Well, Tevez was involved in a rather controversial goal for West Ham here last season. But nothing controversial about that. Scholes won the first header, and Tevez was there to rattle in the second. And once again, for the 22nd time this season, a goal in the last 10 minutes for United. Oh, well, Kuszczak came for that, but Vidic decided to deal with it. Wayne really feeling the effects of that knock again, and he might be about to be replaced by Park. But United need to win this game to keep Chelsea at bay. Ronaldo, Rooney, Scholes, Ooijer, Carrick. They've managed some famous turnarounds in their time, United. Could they come up with another one? Nani, he skipped away from Warnock. It's Nani, and it's a corner.
Yeah, just plays the ball. Warnock just got himself back in, dived in on Nani. Dangerous. Just gets back in time, Warnock. Just plays the ball, just gets enough of it. You know what they're looking for.
Well, I'll be hoping Wayne Rooney's okay for Barcelona, but he's going to be replaced for the closing stages by
sees number 10, Wayne Rooney, replaced by 13, Ji-Sung Park.
Every United fan behind this goal on their feet. Every United fan watching on their feet, hoping and praying. Nani sends it in, just flicked away. And just before Vidic was about to get to it.
Yeah, wonderful header from Nelson. Just off Vidic's head it was.
4 minutes of stoppage time. Plenty of time for a Manchester United winner. Scholes. And there's been a clash in the box. Here's Nani. Jason Roberts.
There'll be a minimum of 4 minutes of time added on. 4 minutes.
Santa Cruz having to chase this. John O'Shea will keep him occupied. Reid. Advantage played, even though Santa Cruz was caught by Tevez. Blackburn still in the hunt for a winner too. It's been an endurance test for United this afternoon. Pedersen's long throw. Knocked away by Nani. Nelson. Here's Carrick. Asking a lot of Ronaldo, but you can ask a lot of him.
This afternoon, the Peter Johnson Jeweller Man of the Match Award
Manchester
goes
United
to
would have a 3-point lead over Chelsea. But of course, United go to Stamford Bridge next week. It won't surprise you to hear that the Blackburn sponsors have given their Man of the Match award to Brad Friedel, who was absolutely terrific. Not much he could do about the equalizer.
Isn't that goal difference, as I was mentioning, far superior for Manchester United above Chelsea. And that's why a point will not be a disaster for them.
Yes, goal difference problem for Chelsea, but it could get worse for them if Ronaldo can set something up here. This is Samba making great strides to keep up with the Portuguese genius. Park. Ronaldo. High into the sky by Ryan Nelson, but it's not gone very far. And it's going to drop to Nani. He was going for the further into the top corner.
I don't know what he's trying to do there. This is a goal, whipped in, not going to miss from there. Thank you very much. A point, or possibly a point, in a game that looked as if it was getting away from them. A game that have created a lot of chances in this second half, but they've found the Blackburn keeper in wonderful form. You have to say they've deserved that, no doubt about that. And I'm sure after the match there'll be one or two things to be said about decisions that I'm sure United have feel it's gone against them.
Well, the best teams keep going right to the end, and Manchester United have had a tradition of doing that over the years. They won the Champions League doing it. The 4 minutes of stoppage time are almost up. Park and Carlos Tevez. Well, he was looking forlornly for a free kick. The game is up, and Sir Alex Ferguson's side managed a late equaliser, which leaves them in pole position for the title. Carlos Tevez, right near the end, with a header that could prove so crucial, so vital, so telling. It was harsh on the absolutely outstanding Brad Friedel. He was simply sensational, but Tevez saved the day. Just maybe secured the title. Chelsea are going to have to beat Manchester United next season, next week at Stamford Bridge, surely. Rocket Santa Cruz had put Blackburn in front. United had a strong penalty claim turned down when Emerton handled, but they found a way to goal in the end through Carlos Tevez, and Manchester United are closing in on a 10th Premier League title. It ends at Ewood. Blackburn 1, Manchester United 1.
Thanks, Ian. Well, you don't often see United fans celebrating a draw, but it means so much for them this evening, because the lead back at the top of the Barclays Premier League table is 3 points. Next week, they play Chelsea. So long, it could have been so different, but you always seem to know that United are going to score. Reaction when we come back.